Gamertype Originals.
It's time for something brief. I can safely say that Dodge Rolls Entered the Gungeon is my favorite game of the year so far. Vlambeer's Nuclear Throne, an indie that inspired Gungeon, was a punishing game, and I was hesitant to pick up yet another dual-stick roguelike with a 16-bit art style. I took the plunge, and Enter the Gungeon won me over anyway. With a variety of classes to play from the get-go, your job is to descend through the Gungeon's 5 levels to recover a gun that will allow you to rewrite your past. Your opponents are anthropomorphic ammunition of all shapes and sizes. The names and descriptions are littered with puns, and as you play, you build an impressive arsenal. Well, sort of. The game can be difficult, but not in a way that makes you feel like it's unfair, like how you can simply run out of ammo in Nuclear Throne and be completely screwed. Each time I died, I understood full well the mistakes that I'd made to get to that point. While your starting character will have different weapons and perks, all have access to the dodge roll, a move so important that the developers named the studio after it, although their one-color logo is incredibly confusing. Enemies spray bullets in various patterns, reminiscent of Japanese bullet hell games, requiring you to not only be quick on the sticks, but to memorize their tactics, especially when they work together. With effective use, the dodge roll allows you to skip through and around swarms of enemies and their discharge. The controls are very responsive, helped by an incredible suite of art and animations. Since you'll be playing with the controller exclusively, the auto-aim is both helpful and a drawback. While it helps against off-screen foes, its quirky decision-making will tend to lock onto enemies near explosive barrels rather than the explosive barrels themselves. As a roguelike, each level is randomly generated, with more rooms and enemies appearing as you purchase upgrades and complete various goals. Every second or third room features a teleporter, so with a trigger pull, you can hop back and forth across each floor easily. Capping each level is a unique, randomized boss battle that grants you the credits you need to unlock more weapons. From flaming devil heads and unicorn horns to miniguns and t-shirt cannons, you'll usually find something new and incredibly interesting almost every single time that you play. You'll develop favorite drops and learn where they're best used, but not usually on the first go-around. You'll also be taunted to unlock each chest you see, but you're better off saving your limited number of keys for the true behemoths that dole out better drops. Enter the Gungeon feels like a pretty immense game. The biggest reason to love this game is that you can start rolling and blasting inside of 10 seconds from launch. Each round lasts about 15 to 25 minutes, and you'll find it's absolutely perfect for breaks or as a palate cleanser. Everything loads fast and menus are snappy and creative. The game maintains a very clean user experience throughout, but I wish it featured a little more on screen, like an info box that told you what an item did before you dropped precious currency for it. Gungeon isn't perfect. I've put over 40 hours into its halls, but I don't feel like I've made much progress. Sure, I've unlocked a bunch of cool guns, but I've also unlocked a bunch of crappy ones too. Aside from knowing my enemies better than when I started, I don't feel like I really have a leg up now versus when I started playing, even as I've been filling the Gungeon's topside mall with rescued characters and vendors. Expensive items show up in shops on the first level, and it's weird not to be making more money or getting more keys at this point. There also doesn't seem to be much of a reward for clearing rooms without taking damage, like extra money. That would help. There are many times when I knew how long my run was going to last based on RNG. It's odd to arrive at a boss battle with only your stock gun when there are so many cool weapons in the game. It would be amazing to pick one of the game's many whacking guns as a starter weapon. Even if I've never beat Enter the Gungeon, I still want to load it up and try again just about every single day. I've never even been to the Gungeon's 5th level, but I feel okay about that. Fast, funny, colorful, and most importantly, fun as hell, I simply can't recommend Enter the Gungeon enough.